Baby Blue. Baby Blue is a widely known sleepover game that involves a ritual that is said to summon a vengeful spirit. I remember hearing classmates talk about it when I was a child. They told the story of Daisy Blue and her baby before explaining the ritual. The story went as such. Many years ago, there was a woman named Daisy Blue. She fell in love and married a handsome young man. They had a baby and lived happily together until one day Daisy's husband was drafted off to war. Daisy loved her baby and tried to be a good mother, but her husband's absence took a toll on her. She began neglecting the child, and he would cry non-stop. Daisy began to get more and more unstable until one day she received the news that her husband had been killed in the war. Caught up in grief, Daisy finally lost her mind. Seeing her wedding photo clipped to the mirror, she lashed out and smashed it. The crash caused the baby to cry even harder than usual. Hearing the noise, Daisy grabbed a shard of glass from the broken mirror and stabbed her baby to death. She then slit her own throat with the same mirror shard. They say that ever since then, Daisy's vengeful spirit has remained trapped within a mirror, and those longing to bring justice to the baby's death, or simply someone who is a fear junkie, can attempt to confront her and bring her baby's spirit to rest. In order to do so, there was a list of steps to be followed. This is something that could be done either alone or in a group. First, you and whoever else was playing would go into the bathroom at midnight. You were then to turn off all the lights and bring exactly one candle and a lighter. You would close the door and make sure all the windows were covered as well. Then, you would begin running the hot water in the sink or the bathtub and light the candle. You would stand in complete silence until the mirror was completely fogged over. As soon as that was complete, you would immediately write "Baby Blue" in the foggy mirror, continuing to leave the water running. The next step is where things begin to get tricky. By leaving the water running, the mirror will continue to fog. You will notice that slowly, the words you wrote in the mirror will begin to fog over once more. You need to wait until the exact moment that the words are once again swallowed by the fog, and then immediately blow the candle out. At this moment, you, or everyone in the room if you are playing with a group, should begin to fold their arms like they are holding a baby and rock back and forth, repeating, "Baby blue, baby blue, I know the things she did to you." If you have done everything right up until this point, after a few times, someone in your group will feel a heaviness grow in their arms, as if a baby had just been placed there. At this point, everyone else should leave the room and close the door. It is now up to whoever is holding Baby Blue to finish the ritual by themselves. They will begin to notice the invisible baby in their arms growing heavier. No matter what they do, they must not drop Baby Blue. The heavier the baby gets, the harder it will be to hold on, but you must continue to rock him and sing, "Baby Blue, baby blue, I know the things she did to you." Just when you think your arms are going to give out, you will notice something change in the mirror. In the place of your own reflection will be Daisy, with her dead eyes and sliced open throat, holding the corpse of her baby. You must now, without hesitation, look directly into her eyes and shout, "You killed your baby!" If all goes well, your reflection will return, and the weight in your arms will begin to lighten and squirm happily. A baby's giggles will be heard echoing throughout the bathroom before finally the weight will vanish altogether. It is said that by doing so, you will have eased the baby's restless spirit, and for your selfless deed, you will be blessed with many years of good luck. However, doing all of this correctly is far easier said than done. You see, it is said that when Daisy's reflection appears, she will begin to scream. She will scream so loud that your immediate reaction will be to cover your ears, thus dropping Baby Blue. Upon doing so, she will shatter the mirror and come for you with a mirror shard. You will not be able to escape because something incredibly heavy and invisible on the ground will grab your ankles. Your friends will be able to hear your screams from the other side of the door, but it will have locked itself, and when it finally opens, they will find your corpse. Your throat will have been slit, and there will be a shard of mirror in your own hand. This game is incredibly dangerous, and I cannot stress how important it is that none of you attempt it. If you're looking for a cheap thrill, please stick to just reading creepypastas. The breakdown. Baby Blue is a common urban legend. Much like its cousins, Bloody Mary or the Candyman, it revolves around people's general fear of mirrors. It can be linked back to the early 20th century and has countless other variations. In some, you are to simply recite Baby Blue into a mirror 13 times to await the ghostly apparition of Daisy and Baby Blue. In others, it's treated like a morbid game of hot potato, where after enticing the apparition of the baby into one's arms, all the players begin to pass it back and forth until right before it gets too heavy to carry. The last person holding Baby Blue must drop it into the toilet and flush it, or else the spirit of Daisy is said to come out of the mirror for them. Another still is that one is to recite Baby Blue into a mirror, leave the bathroom, and then promptly go to bed. They will be awoken later that night by a bright blue light, and they will feel a figure lean over them and whisper in their ear. The voice will tell them the gender of their future firstborn child. Shortly after this, the light will disappear, and you must then smash every mirror in your home. Failure to do so will result in the figure returning to your bedside the following night, this time only to scratch at your face. It will continue to do so forever until you've smashed all the mirrors. It's not certain what makes legends like these so common. Mirrors have always played a role in many scary rituals and games, and have been the feature of scary stories alike. That leads us to wonder, what exactly is it about mirrors that unsettle us so deeply as a species that it is a universal fear? Just some food for thought.